just got back from fucking rock climbing, and oh boy, I sure am glad that my fine motor control is still good enough to play Limbus Company. Matt is normally very cagey about spoilers, but he kept telling me to do the event, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna back out of this now, because that way I can actually do things while I wait for the stream to, you know, like, start. I could do a refraction railway, honestly. I don't know how this one works, or I've never done it before, but I've already done it, but I might as well. I don't know how long the railway takes, so
정리 작업 시작합니다.
yeah. So we are gonna switch to the charge team since it's like good and it has I have a Honglu identity for it. And I got the Vergilius announcer. I've been obsessed with the realistic Vergilius image. I've been obsessed with it. It's so good. It's so good. Dante.
공간을 뭉갠다. 이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패. 자, 진정하세요. 예사롭지가 않은데? 왜 작살을 내놨어?
강력한 공격은 단순히 적을 제거하는.
But yeah, it has been very fun recognizing Limbus Company references in just sort of around. So I remember the last April Fool's thing. I think that was the first Limbus Company thing I ever saw. Which is funny because Clever was like, you have to see this shit. Alright, we're gonna grab some charge for this. Was that the last? No, it definitely wasn't. I think it was the first April Fool's thing they did. I could be wrong though.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
I mean, that theoretically puts... well, we'll see. The Honglu W Corp is not especially powerful, but he's a it's my Honglu ID that I'm using. So that's a pretty serious skull buster. And then, yeah. I very much do enjoy charge in this game. I think it's a fun mechanic. Now that they add like charge count as like you get buffs for using a lot of charge, which is fun. So it's like in sort of long battles, you will just sort of, the charge barrier will help nullify chip, especially bleed. It does sort of just say bleed doesn't exist.
충전 기능 점검. 단순의 정렬.
Mind whip. Oh yeah, because I'm not sure if Clever will appear. Because I don't know if he's like... It's almost 5. That's like almost nighttime.
다들 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅당 탑 5가 도움이 되었는가? 대가리 딱 떼도.
Yeah, at high charges, that move does 40 billion damage, which is fun. Where it's like, yes, the skill 2, which is very good, as well as the skill 3 that is very good. It's just that the skill 1 sucks, unless you have a bunch of charge to feed into it.
계획보다 더 일찍 의뢰로 완수했네요. 저와 파우스트의 뛰어난 능력 덕분이지만.
Alright, let's see. Alright, one more. This is more people that I could have deployed at once, but hey. It means I get to choose. I get to have choices.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해 보십시오.
공격 범위 확인.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않아.
단테.
적합한 조치였습니다.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
부족해 차려졌지 않나. 공간을 뭉갠다.
And on the last coin, we get a few charge.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 그릇 두드려 패.
Yeah, the only problem is it's really hard for multi-crack Faust to get off the ground.
충전 기능 점검. 단순의 정렬.
Right, like he has to use the fucking skill 1 to get any charge, or have a skill 3. So it's just like
수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
공격 범위 확인.
you just have to hope and pray. Mind whip. Oh my god.
승객 보건 중. 내 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
밖에서 맞고 있는 꼴을 보니 그다지 유쾌하진 않군. 관리자,
I could use a magic bullet.
충전 기능 점검.
It is as you say. This is an ego that never misses.
지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Okay, this is a good turn.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Hopefully we give Faust some charge. Yeah, we gave Faust some charge barrier there, which is good.
출력 최대치. 출력 최대치.
There should only be like, oh, really good rip space. We really are hitting high value targets with our very strong moves.
저들도 내가 물을 싫어하듯 극도로 기피하는 것이 있었군. 입 밖으로 꺼내는 것도 매섭던데.
공격 범위 확인.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
No way, charge to leap.
당신은군요.
Alright, we finally got above one charge.
처리했습니다.
Thumbs up.
착각하지 마라. 해파.
Okay, and then we really got a nickel and dime 'em here. Okay, now charge team acquired. Burr, burr, burr. Ah, my hand is fucked up. All right. I guess we'll try extracting again. Oh, right, and I already have this one. Fuck it, let's see if we can get an ego for Honglu. Soda! I think I already have Soda. No. Oh, I actually have Dimension Shredder does charge too. I don't have very much gluttony source though. Oh well. Oh, we're getting something new. Hopefully. What?
명령만 내리는 건
What the fuck?
큰 누님의 부탁을 받고 내가 왔다. 이 리카르도.
I guess Ricardo's here. Ricardo is also here. on, I have to ask Matt what the hell is going on. I guess we'll equip him. Put him in there. I forget where that's supposed to come from, honestly. Are you just supposed to pull that shit? Hold on. Alright, the Olympus Company wiki is not... I forgot they were doing something. My God. Oh, they all link to Ryoshu, except for the Sinclair one. Okay. I got completely sidetracked. What was I doing? Right, a Ricardo announcer. How are you supposed to get this man? I'm looking, and I don't know how. Okay, so you're just supposed to pull him. Okay, I'm seeing. I'm seeing. I'm observing. Okay, I've never pulled an announcer before. Alright, how many do we have equipped? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I don't know what this guy's doing here, but sure, boss. You come hang out, Ricardo. Okay, I'm done waiting. Let's see the event. Okay, I don't know what's in district 8, so it's not really a spoiler. Okay. Just another day. I'm just another distortion hunt. A day no different from any other. I stood there, shoulders slumped, head downcast, watching the sitters try to work something out. Maybe I had my right hand on my clock equivalent of a forehead. This background is from chapter 1, I believe. Or Kanto 1. It's like before you go into the G-Corp facility. Or the fucking... No. It was in the old G-Corp area, but it was a lobotomy corporation facility. And before you go in the dungeon, I should say, this thing in place of my head runs on batteries or something. That's probably where it was. It's because it was starting to get pretty warm up there. Right, I said right, not left. I'm sorry, is this a hard concept for everyone? Am I the weird one for being able to tell left from right? That's a good question. Answer me, Lore Goblin.
나는
I am left-handed. No, Gonta Gokuhara, no! He plugged in the wires wrong. No! What? I mean, what does that have to do with any... Ah!
어이구.
Oh man, sorry about that. Looks like I tripped over my own feet. I can tell left from right, by the way. Hi, I thought you meant right from that distortion's perspective. Okay, guys.
됐어. 그냥 하나.
Oh, enough of that nonsense. Charge him on 3. Regroup and 3. I wonder if he forgot the first 2. Or maybe he meant to skip them? No, Heathcliff has just got it like that. What can I say? The satiation of that curiosity may hardly be worth the effort of inquiry. You say, you have such a way with words. Perhaps, in the inevitable event of a second attempt, it would be advisable to place Heathcliff as a backup unit and place a more level-headed individual in his place. Hey Faz, can you check if the contract's still linked? I don't think any of them can hear my voice. Executive Manager, I beg of you to forgive my insolence, for I must make an urgent request. Oh, I knew Otis still had my bag. Your tick-tocking noise is proving to be a rather significant distraction to strategizing. Will you please be quiet for a moment? Jesus Christ. Dante's... Oh my god. Dante can't catch her... I mean, I guess that is the whole fucking game, isn't it? Out of my way. CH. That stands for Clockhead. Man, what's gotten into them today? They're refusing to listen to a word I'm saying. Huh. I wonder if they'll finally learn to work with me once I force them to walk in each other's shoes. I guess frustration pushed me to say those words out loud. With that, I looked away briefly from the battle, only to realize that someone was staring right at me. Oh, I didn't really mean what I said, Karan. I guess you can't hear me anyway. Been making wishes. No take-backs. After that cryptic exchange, Kara nonchalantly returned to cleaning Mephistopheles, as if she hadn't been looking in my direction. Man, Dante can't catch a break. Jesus Christ. I guess it's hardly the first time she said something weird. Surmising that there probably wasn't much to what she said, I slowly turned around to look at the sinners again. Oi, shrapnels, watch out! Watch out over there! Ah, crap, Manager Bud. I heard the loud and clear clang of something bouncing off a metal plate. That was a baseball bat noise. Heathcliff killed me? No! Uh-oh? My vision flashed back, if such a thing was even possible, and I felt a strong shock to my upper back. Did I fall on my back? Ooh, ah, I think I'm fading. Whatever. Thinking was becoming increasingly bothersome anyway. I feel like a slab of lead. Maybe a little nap will lift my spirits. Oh, Musso! I saw the sinners gather around me through my blurry, fading vision, and a star, huh? Between them, a falling star shooting off to somewhere. And after some unknown amount of time... Boy, Clockhead, get up. Mate, get up. When did I fall asleep? You got killed! That must be Heathcliff trying to wake me up. Oh, did I hit my head on something and pass out? No, something got hit on your head. Mate, this ain't time for a kip. Get up. Oh, Heathcliff, always dozing off, always so slow to wake up. And he's got the nerve to get mad when I had like a few more minutes of shut-eye. Yeah, well, I guess that's who Heathcliff is. But that's funny. His voice sounds slightly higher pitched than it usually does. Like, oh no, what did they do to Sinclair? Oi, cockhead! Get off your bloody ass! Something was wrong. Something's not right. Sinclair, was it you? Is everything alright? Oh, everything alright, you say? Does it seem like everything's alright to you, you bloody muppet? Wow, Sinclair, I didn't know you had it in you to pull a prank like this. Wow. You're not catching what's happening. I think something happened.
관리자님.
Who is this? Is this Otis? No, that's Sinclair. This isn't a prank, is it? Sinclair scowling and muttering all kinds of horrible obscenities. Heathcliff timidly peeking out from some corner in the far back, trembling. Yeah, no, this doesn't make any sense. Whatever is going on here, I've gotta get away! Why is that your first thought? Not, I gotta fix this. It's, I gotta get out of here. This place isn't good for my mental health. I jumped to my feet and sprinted full speed to the corridor to look for other sinners. Guys, anyone, something's wrong with Heathcliff and Sinclair. I must have ran into someone who... Oh, hi, Ryoshu. Ryoshu, sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of a crisis right now. Did you... Wait, why didn't Ryoshu just sidestep me? I looked up from the ground toward Oh, she's gonna be, like, smiling. She's gonna be chipper, and it's gonna be fucked up. And saw her making an expression I don't think she's ever made. No, an expression I don't think she'll ever make.
단테님, 괜찮으신가요?
Holy fuck. No way. What did you do to her? Dante, are you alright? Is that Rodion? Hi, Clever. I think Rodion's in there. Yeah, Clever, I pulled the Ricardo announcer. I didn't know that was a thing.
제가 이 몸엔
I'm still...
익숙하지가 않아서 미처 단테님을 피하지 못했네요. 다치신 곳은...
Looks like I couldn't get out of your way in time. Are you? Well, I didn't know you could pull announcers when doing extractions. The being that inhabited Ryoshu's body reached out to me with a kindly voice. What is the meaning of this? Oh my god. One must imagine Ryoshu happy, by the way. It's like unbelievable, but it's like, I wish this were real life. He probably deserves it. There's probably some fucked up shit that she is the reason why she doesn't fucking smile. What is the meaning of this? Is she threatening to cut off my wrist for my carelessness? Or is this actually happening?
많이 놀라셨죠?
Ooh, that sure was a surprise, wasn't it?
다른 수감자분들은
Come on,
버스에서
come. The other sitters are waiting for you at the bus. Now, grab my hand.
왜 갑자기 말로 짐승처럼 뛰시나요?
Why are you... Dante's scared. Why are you running on all fours all of a sudden? Terror, heightened by the sheer incomprehensibility of the situation, shot through my body as all warmth drained from my extremities. I couldn't even steady myself on my feet before desperately scrambling away. I gotta get the hell out of here. No! Oh my god! Merceau! Now up to 5 expressions! And all it took was someone taking over his body! This is the 5th Merceau expression we've ever seen.
왜 이렇게 늦었어? 우리가 얼마나 찾았는데.
What took you so long? We've been looking all over for you. Who is this? It's not Yisang. It's not Yisang. Yisang doesn't talk like Yisang. I feel like there might be someone who's just like, wow, this is so freeing. I get to do whatever I want. It's not Yisang. It's not Sinclair. It's not Heathcliff. Not Faust. Huh. Ishmael doesn't talk like that. Man, if only I could look at the Limbus Company wiki. But unfortunately, the Limbus wiki has 11 copies of Ryoshu. So I don't know. What the hell is this guy? What the hell is Briseau getting up to? Man, this is actually really inconvenient. Oh, it's Gregor. Okay, it's Gregor. That makes sense. I just forgot completely about him, which I think is a very Gregor thing to happen to Gregor. Listen, Dante, you're not gonna believe this. Our bodies were switched all over the place when we woke up.
수감자들의 수면 시간 중 원인 불명의 이유로 모든 수감자의 정신이 뒤바뀐 것으로 추정됩니다. 관리자님.
Is this Ryoshu doesn't talk like that. I guess it's Faust? It can be surmised that the minds of the sinners have been interchanged with one another due to a cause that's yet to be determined, manager. Yiseng does use the big words, though. Of one line of dialogue, I'm not sure whether that's Yiseng or Faust. The suspected time of occurrence last night. Look at that face! Holy crap, this is the funniest thing ever. They've done it. Oh my god, Merceau gets a sixth expression. The suspected time of occurrence last night. Rodion and Merceau swap? I thought Rodion was in Ryoshu's body. Unless that was Gregor. All right. I was assuming. Okay, so it's they didn't like shuffle completely. It's just there's 6 pairs that got swapped between them. Okay, so that's Rodion, that's Verso. Funniest thing ever? This? Faust, I need to find Faust. Faust is located on the frontmost row of the bus. Seat. Second seat from the left. Okay, that is a Verso line. Thank you, but can you point it out for me? I can't think straight right now, hearing your voice talking like, I will be done, manager. Or it will be done. Oh boy. I couldn't muster the strength to thank him, so I stumbled to the seat that Rodia pointed towards. Oh. Manager. Host. Oh, what a relief. So you're okay, huh? What's going? I expected it. I expected this specific one. But I don't think I was prepared for it. Can we get a I'm gonna shut the hell up and we're gonna re-listen to that line. Oh my God. Oh. We are Chad, is this real? Right, let's turn up the volume a little bit. Of all people, it had to be Don Quixote. Of all people? Of all people? 'Tis quite rude of me to speak thusly.
그보다 말일세 나리. 본인 파우스트 군의 모습이 되어버리니 신기한 변화를 느끼고 있네.
'Tis of no concern. Manager Esquire, forsooth, I have been overcome with quite the odd sensation upon my possession of this body. I am awash with a sense of imbuement by an immense and unparalleled genius. 'Tis as though my eyes have been opened for the first time. No, that's really funny. Oh my god, Don Quixote in the Discord server. That's like that's, I think, possibly the funniest character that could be in there. You know what? I kind of wish it was Yi Sang. Just so Yi Sang. I mean, if this was like a real plot point, I kind of wish we could see Yi Sang in the Discord server and he just sort of blends in. And everyone's like, oh, that's just weird. That's just like a slightly weird Faust, but it's fine because we're all weird. Ah, clear vision of the future lieth before me, the brave white, golden-haired one, returning from a most splendid adventure, welcomed by the praise and cheer of the citizenry. That is unlikely. Knowledge and certain authorizations beyond thereafter for those in the original body are not transferred to the other merely because their consciousnesses have been switched. Okay, so she's not in the Discord server.
또한 방금 말씀하신 것은 예측이 아니라 상상이라 말하는 것이 올바릅니다.
In other words, what you have seen is not a vision of the future, but a display of your vivid imagination. That is really funny.
오, 안 그래도 찾고 있었네. 아니, 돈키호테라고 해야 하나?
Perchance? Oh, much have I searched for the young Don Quixote. Perchance? Oh, pray tell, what is this voice in my head? Access denied? Prithee, let it not be a sickness of some sort. Please, take a seat. This will not be a brief discussion. He got kicked out of the Discord server. Faust is like, oh, I'm gonna have to fill out a whole unban request. This is even the time to... Otis? Wait, no. Who are you? There's a hint of anxiety coupled with a profound sense of melancholy in her eyes. I hear melancholy and I'm like, Ryoshu?
걱정하지 마시오.
Oh, it's Yi Sang.
나도 아직
This
이해하지
bizarre
못해.
circumstance is just as inexplicable as it must be to you. Yet we must maintain a calm mind. Let us analyze the situation at hand.
내 이놈!
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I remember that one vaguely. I think that was one of the first things you showed me from the game, and I did not understand because I didn't have context. But this is incredible.
내 이놈!
Yu Sang suddenly burst in from the side and bellowed in what I'd imagine his indignant fury would sound like.
내 형상을
How
뒤집어 쓰고
dare you assume my form and use this opportunity to usurp my position as the executive manager's right-hand officer?
그리고
Another thing, when using my voice, you will address the executive manager by their full title and not their name like some ignorant fool. No, Yu Sang. My goat. That is not. This is but a mistake of the greatest proportions, he said.
오해 같은 소리.
Ha! The only great mistake would be to let this slide. How long have you been planning this treachery? Stop.
단테.
Stop it. Oh.
저기, 그래 표정이 계속 안 좋은데 좀 물어봐줘.
Oh my god. I'm
하면 될 거다.
gonna replay some lines.
단테. 저기 그래 표정이 계속 안 좋은데 좀 물어봐줘. 네 놈이 하면 될 것 아닌가? 아 그게 다들 아는 사람들이지만 그거 있잖아. 뭐 들어있는 초콜릿을 먹을 때 뭐가 나올지 몰라서 살짝 초조한 느낌이랄까?
Does that make sense? No, absolutely not.
아 그게 다들 아는 사람들이지만 그거 있지.
이봐, 말이 심하다고.
Fellas! They've created peak. Oh my god. Pablo is on her head. Oh my god, it is Pablo knows. Yeah, it's you almost can't see it because it sort of blends in. Make it stop. Hey, Manager Bud. Yeah, well, somehow this happened. I haven't a clue as to what's going on either. So who's in Ryoshu? Unless the twist is nobody switched with Ryoshu. And she's just fucking with me. Woke up from a nap and saw myself over there looking at my own arm with that same glum look. That's... Look, I'm a sea woman, alright? And insect parks just don't mess well with the sea, right? Craig, I mean, Ishmael mutters with a voice I clearly wish she was anywhere else. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Man, this takes me back. I nearly threw up when I saw that in the mirror the first time. Gregor, now that he doesn't have an insect arm attached to him, is like, hell yeah, I'm like, I get to be chill. I get to chill out. Not the same thing, and like, I was trying to be roundabout about it, okay? Didn't have to just say that outright, making things awkward as hell. You utter useless imbeciles! How could any of you let this minor issue of switch bodies bring you all to such disarray? Apologies, all. The voice and the appearance of mine are mine indeed, yet the words...
이런 한심하고 미련한 것들. 고작 몸뚱아리가 바뀌었다고 금방 정신을 못 차리게 되어버리다니.
It's almost like they are actors.
적응되면 또 괜찮아져 그게. 나도 처음 거울 볼 때는 구역질을 못 참긴 했는데.
그거랑 같나요?
애초에 그런 말은 일부러 피했는데 왜 괜히 또 사람 숙연해지게 그런 말을.
But this is really impressive. I think now. So this is what he meant by "you will embark upon a trip into the inferno," huh? This is where it was all leading up to. I slipped against the side of the bus, having abandoned hope, but like the rest of ye who boarded it. I let out a sigh as I clutched my painfully throbbing clock. A throbbing clock, you say? I'm gonna need some time to gather myself before I even start thinking about a solution.
그래서 파우스트.
So, Faust, what do you believe is the cause of this phenomenon? So, who switched with Ryoshu then? I guess it was Hong Lu, because he's the only one who hasn't appeared yet. Tis quite the bashful occasion to have so many eyes gaze upon me. Damn it, I wasn't talking to you.
좋아, 그럼 돈키호테.
불렀는가?
I'm just gonna shut up.
이 자식이.
I'm just gonna shut up. This is awesome.
개판.
It's a real dog's dinner. Everyone, one at a time, please. I think I'm gonna actually go insane if I hear more than 3 of you talking at once. Me in a Discord call playing Dungeons and Dragons.
추정되는 원인은 있습니다. 어젯밤은 25만 401일에 도시를 지나가는 것이 예정되어 있던
Cities skylines? Oh my god, paradox reference?
도시의 소문으로는 그 유성을 바라보며 소원을 빌게 되면 희박하지만 그 소원이 이루어진다고 합니다.
그런 별도 있었나요?
우와, 그런 낮은 확률이 이루어진 건가요? 낭만적이네요.
Okay, that is Hong Lu. There's no one who smiles that much.
아니, 그저 클리셰다. 자, 솔직히 고해할 시간을 주지. 어떤 멍청한 놈이 이따위 해괴망측한 소원을 빌어 이 꼬라지를 만들었나?
꼬라지가 좋지 않아. 미안하구려.
지금이라도
He sings like, oh no! Oh no, the self-hatred is coming in full force! I'll let you off with a light sentencing of 3 consecutive... I will kill you, and then kill you again! I think I'm the one who made the wish.
관리자님이시란 말씀입니까?
What are you gonna do about it, idiot? I kind of muttered to myself about how I wish you guys would learn how to be in each other's shoes because everyone just refused to listen to me during our last hunt.
이제 목조시계 오티스 씨, 관리자님 목이라도 벨 건가요?
Having recovered from the initial shock, Ishmael in Gregor's form taught to notice.
어떻게 그러겠어? 애초에 진짜 그것 때문이라는 보장도 없고. 근데 관리자 양반, 진짜 뭐 방법 없겠어?
This performance is exemplary.
저기요, 그레고르 씨, 제 몸으로 담배 피우지 마시라고요.
안 피워. 그냥 물고만 있는 거야. 불안해서.
이왕 이렇게 된 거 앞으로 쭉 이렇게 살아가 보는 것도 나름의 운치가.
야, 돌았냐? 이 약골 도련님 같은 꼬라지로 사는 게 무슨 운치? 근육 별수 없군. 4, 뒤. 그리고 시계. 돌린다.
Let's kill everyone. Lingo 2, right? Lingo 2 just came out. Kill everyone. Hong Lu is lighting the 11th cigarette of the day. And then realizing that her sword was no longer there, aggressively clicked her tongue. As aggressively as that could sound anyway. Hey, my sword, now?
검 내놓도록.
How are you so comfortable with chain smoking in someone else's body? Fatal. How are you? I don't mind, but this sword is kind of hard to unsheath. Oh, Ryoshu lore? Hold on, in the April Fools? If you're unsheathing it, better prepare for consequences. Oh my god. This is fucked up. Phil. I've been grinding crosswords. Ryoshu and Honglu's appearance muttered in a low, cold voice at Honglu, who in Ryoshu's appearance was trying to unsheath the sword. I'll go with Ryoshu. Merceau sweetly raised her hand. I have a feeling I know the answer to this already, but which one? The one who's Ryoshu right now, of course. Can't we just stay like this for a little longer? Kind of feels like a breath of fresh air, don't it? Huh, weird. I thought I had her figured out. That suggestion requires a mutually collaborative understanding and consent with the switched individual. Huh? What? Don't you like my body, bird? Oh, or do I call you Roja? Gosh, this is so much fun. This discussion is not a matter of whether it is fun. It is simply a matter of inappropriate... Yeah, whatever. Is it fun or is it not? How come I'm the only one who's taking this seriously? This is my whole sanity was slowly starting to slip. Don Quixote quietly walked up next to me. Dante. Where is Vergilius, by the way? The best course of action for this moment seems to be to consult. Oh! Faust had the same question. Seems to be to consult Vergilius on this matter. I guess he's still back there. Muttered, looking at the bus's back door. The meteor is indeed the cause of this phenomenon. Despite the extremely that even your ability cannot restore the sinners to their respective bodies. But so you're all just stuck like that forever? I think she shuddered briefly. Faust is like, I can only take wanting to drink blood so much.
이 상태에서 저는 파우스트 계절 샤프트에 접속할 수 없습니다.
Oh, so that's what Don Quixote meant by access denied earlier.
네.
Indeed.
그 신체의 정보를 대리로 얻어오게 시킬 수도 없는 상태죠. 그들이 뭐라 조롱할지 뻔히 보이는군요. 아마
Decades!
그들은 이 일을 두고두고
They're making fun of you in the Discord for something entirely beyond your control? A patch. That's a good one. Like a patch, like on a shirt. Pumpkin? I guess it's a related word, because pumpkin patch.
그리고 저는
And I...
그들의 조롱거리로 영구히 박제되는
Yeah.
것을 사용하고 싶군요. 그러니 빠른 상황 개선을 위해 제 판단을 들어주시는 것이 합당할 것입니다.
Patch is a plural form of pumpkin. Yes. I mean, I guess I've never played Lego. I don't know how it's laid out in game. So you're primarily motivated by not wanting to get teased to all hell? Okay, fine, but I guess that's the only solution. Can you come with me to help translate? Find someone else. She looks away. She appeared vehemently opposed to the idea of appearing before other people in her current form. Well then, Honglu, can you... Notes. CH, you're asking the wrong person. I'm sorry, I'm still mixed up. I meant this Honglu.
네.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Oh my god, Vergilius is probably gonna get freaked out by that. It's like, what the fuck did you do? That's when someone all of a sudden kicked the back door open with a loud thud. Oh, hi. She's already back there. Next to him was Karan. He brushed past the sitters, who had fallen completely silent in his presence, then slumped down on a seat at the front of the bus. He looks terribly irritated. Does he know what's going on? I guess not. He's not acting any differently from his usual self. I brought Ryoshu to the front of the bus and began. Vergilius, I don't know if you're aware, but I'll be real and to the point. Something really bad's happened, and it's man, it's a real mess out here. It's really, really bad. Dante's getting real, and it's incredible.
단테님이 큰일이 났다고 말씀하시네요. 그게 좀 큰일에 진짜 큰일을 더한 만큼의 큰일인 것 같네요.
You see what I'm talking about, right? Just listen to the weird way Ryushu's speaking. Like, she's smiling, but there aren't any dead bodies around.
바로 알 거라고 하시는데요. 근데 저 말투가 이상한가요?
Vergilius does not say a word. He stares at me in utter silence, as though to goad me to continue, or as though he's just as confused as I am about what's going on. But it also appeared as though he was trying to test me or something, so I began to ramble madly about everything that transpired since I woke up. So, where to begin? It's kind of my fault, maybe, kind of. In a foot of frustration, I thought some stupid wish or said some wish, it doesn't matter, and W something, a meteor fell, and the meteor was 250,000 something, and
죄송해요, 단테님. 무슨 말씀인지.
Vergilius's expression remains unchanging. He looks up at me with a gaze that is as bone-chilling as ever. But something was different about him. No! It can't be! No! They've really done it now, huh? There's nothing excluding Vergilius from being a part of this chaos.
사탕 언제 줘?
I don't know how it could possibly get any better, but we'll see. Oh. No. Why are you doing this to me? Don't do this to me.
단테님?
버스 기사는 단 걸 먹어야 해. 사탕 없이는 부릉부릉 안 해.
단테.
대체 어떤 기가 막힌 소원을 별에 대고 빌었길래 이딴 난장판이 벌어지는 겁니까?
Oh no. I
그렇게 된 거군요. 혹시 사탕 갖고 오셨나요, 카로? 아니, 베르길리우스님?
passed out. Dante's going through it.
왔다. 야, 어떻게 됐어? 돌아갈 방법 찾은 거냐?
단테, 폭로가 있지. 자꾸 죽살 하자고 말해서 말리느라 진땀 뺐다고.
So it took us some effort to hold him back.
이 월도로도 가능하다.
I can't promise Oko though. Oko, I know Oko. It's one hit KO.
나리, 이것 좀 보시게. 이만한 흰 머리칼이라면 지난번에 실패한 북부의 설원공주 코스프레를 높은 퀄리티로 해낼 수 있지 않겠는가?
No way.
허가할 수 없습니다.
Denied?
아니, 그게 아니다. 더
No,
가슴을
it's still
펴고
so weak. Puff out your chest and be
배를
bold.
써서 외쳐라.
I need to hear this one again.
아니, 그게 아니다. 더 가슴을 펴고 당당하게 배를 써서 외쳐라.
버러지 같은 것들.
더 크게.
버러지. 못하겠어.
이 와중에도 꼭 그래야겠나요? 아, 단테. 그래서 베르길리우스 씨는 뭐라고 하셨나요? 너무 조용조용해서 못 들었거든요. 위에다가 보고해서 최대한 빠른 시일 내에 복구 방법을 강구하겠다 하셨겠죠? 예?
그건 힘들 것으로 보인다.
아니, 왜 힘든데? 좀 구체적으로.
저걸 보세요. 베르길리우스 씨가 뭘 껴안고 있어요.
꼬미인가? 카런이 제일 아끼는 인형이지.
Does that explain things?
사탕 안 주면 꼬미가 가만 안 둬. 그렇게 말했어.
그게 무슨 소리냐? 가만 안 둔다니 무슨?
오티스 양은 카론 양에게 그렇게 소리치는 것은 좋지 않소.
꼬미가 누군겐가? 어디 책에 나오는 악역인가?
가만 안 두기는. 야, 누가 누구한테 그딴
I'm
말을 해?
just shocked into silence, honestly. Ah, so it's like a cryptic crossword hint.
가만 안 두면 뭐 어쩔
If
건데.
you ain't gonna stand it, what are you gonna do?
그러지 마세요. 저희 그러다가 베르길리우스 씨랑 싸워야 할 수도.
야, 너 내 얼굴로 말 3번 이상 더듬으면
But
죽여버린다.
I hear 3 more stutters and I'll bash up my head in.
관리자 나리. 아무리 그래도 본인은 특색과의 결투는 피하고.
꼬미를 이루고 있는 주 성분은 면 7%, 합성 섬유 3%, 목화섬 90%이지만 실제 전투 상황에 놓였을 때의 물리력은 그저 손방망이라고
A
단정지을 수
weird
있는
symbol and it's great because of weird nonsense. Huh. I like how Merceau knows this.
여러 번 꿰맨 흔적은 전투 경험이 적지 않다는 것을 뒷받침한다.
어머, 베르. 이렇게 보니까 너무 귀엽다.
뭐 해, 뭐 돌.
Gila.
모조리 해치우면 모조리 돌아.
Kill everyone lose it again.
아니, 왜 본인의 소중한 배지들을 모조리 뜯어내는 것인가? 전투 시 걸리적거립니다. 그게 무슨? 적어도 생채기가 안 나게 조심히.
Oh, I'm lightheaded. It gets better? And how does it get better? Holy shit.
단테님이 앓는 소리를 내셔요. 이전엔 그런 적 없으셨는데.
Wow, did everyone just hear that? I don't think Dante's ever said anything like,
어딘가 아픈 곳이 있는
Dante, are you well?
사탕
No candy.
없는 게
Damn, it looks like she's getting her ready to engage us in battle. What can we do? Dante asks if there's anything we can do.
문제를 묻고 있네요.
Knock pattern. I don't know if I can help with this one.
베르길리우스.
알다시피
A joke.
카로는 글라디우스의 사용법을 모른다. 전투 경험도 없다고 봐도 무방하지. 나의 몸이라고 한데 이것만으로 이 녀석들에게는 큰 메리트다. 쉽지는 않겠지만
It will not be easy, but not impossible.
다만
However, if I ever hear even a toot of any foolishness like I beat the red gaze anywhere within this bus, I will.
똑똑히 치르게 해주겠다.
Yeah, they cooked. Honestly, they just put the one line where Dante says "Holy shit," and I think we're already at peak. Karan's eyes burned with a threatening aura. It was almost as though her eyes had turned red. Shuffleboard. Ah, I see it. I do get it. I think I heard. Chat, is this real? I think I heard someone indignantly click their tongue, but we decided to disregard that.
꿈이 화났어. 버스 기사 파업이야.
아니, 진짜 이렇게 특색과 싸운다고요? 애초에 싸워서 뭐가 바뀐다고?
이봐.
It doesn't seem to be that we have much in the way of options.
너희들 전원
We got kicked off the bus. No. I only get 3? Wait. These aren't Vergilius's skills.
관리자 나리. 웬만하면 원래대로 돌아가고 대화하시죠, 단테.
Oh, are they doing each other's poses?
네, 관리자님.
Oh, that's fucked up.
관리자 나리.
That's actually I am a little bit disturbed.
웬만하면 원래대로 돌아가고 대화하시죠, 단테.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of my god.
내가 숨겼지. 드라마에서 본 대사야.
그 정도 인원으로.
Oh, everyone's showing. Oh my god.
네, 관리자. 비슷했어?
랜스랑 꿰뚫고 지나가는
내가 숨겼지. 드라마에서 본 대사야.
We're so with the previous constituting the can you blow the whistle? I don't get that reference, but
뭐 노력해 보시죠, 단테.
yeah. Oh my god. No, what have they done to Heathcliff?
내가 숨겼지. 드라마에서 본 대사야.
Ah! Wait, that hit sprite is incredible.
오늘은 사탕 안 주는 승객 용서 안 해.
있는 대로.
Oh, we got a tremor burst. Oh my god, it's all 12. Wait, this is cool because this isn't something they've done. This isn't something they've done before. He did get hit. He did get hit. Remember, because the unbreakable coin. Oh, I was thinking about. Okay.
전투에 지장은 없을 겁니다. 전투에 지장은 없을 겁니다. 관리자님.
Wait, does Rodion just like
지장은 없을 겁니다.
not bother with the axe? Okay. There's so much work put into this, my god.
내가 숨겼지. 드라마에서 본 대사야.
I mean, he should get hit.
무기도 나쁘지 않구려.
주머니에서
What do you mean costume system? Sinclair, Ian Heathcliff. Okay, because I am confused. I did get a little bit confused about that. Okay. Oh well, but I think we're out of shield. No, we're not. Oh, so you can have like certain sprites with certain IDs if you want. That's cool. Or I assume that's what the deal is. Oh my god. Whoa, oh no! Oh no! I recall Mephistopheles rushing toward us at a speed that would definitely crush our bones, but... What's wrong, Clockhead? Is your head turning into a grill again? Heathcliff! Heathcliff, it's you, right?
뭐야? 뭔데 이래 징그럽게? 저리 안 가?
Sinclair in Heathcliff's body get hit. He got hit several times.
관리자님, 깨어나셨네요. 한참을 안 일어나셔서 다들 걱정했어요.
대만천.
As long as the clock turns, she says.
그만이라고 하시네요.
파우스트 양이 이상이
Yeah, I did see the sprite. I did see the sprite. I did enjoy it.
단테.
Much worries were had by all, for Miss Faust informed us of your safety, Dante.
맞아.
Yeah, same. I thought you would never wake up again or something. Looks like your power hand's trembling, Dante. Are you alright? Should we call Hohenheim to run some tests on Dante? Who the hell is Hohenheim? I assume that's the spoilers. Faust has already taken all necessary measures. This does not appear to be something that requires his assistance.
관리자다니. 미처 그대에게 뒷파편을 예상하지 못했네. 본인이 소홀했어.
기존보다 관리자님의 위치를 더 후방으로 배치하는 것이 후일의 위험 요소를 배제할 수 있을 것 같다.
Extending the distance between the manager and the battlefield in future battles would be an effective means of minimizing certain risk factors. Yeah, manager, but I appreciate the fervor, but don't try so hard that you'll hurt yourself. Take it easy, alright? That's all you need to know. Okay. Otis shall take responsibility for this incident. Allow me to bow before you in hopes of seeking. Guys, I think I like us exactly as we are right now. Going by the tick-tocking noises you're making, you sound moved, Dante.
시침과 분침을 씁쓸한 마음으로 떼어내지
I,
않을
for
수
one,
있어.
am also glad that I wouldn't have to remove your clock hands. It would not have been pleasant. Once this tearful reunion was complete, I stepped off the bus to do some stretches.
별은 언제나 반짝반짝. 내 피도 별처럼 반짝반짝.
Turned around to see Karan busily cleaning the bus as always. Karan, I don't know where she got it, but she was happily sucking on a candy. I wanted to ask her if Vergilius had given it to her, but there wasn't anyone around to be a translator for me. Decided to return my gaze toward the night sky.
그래서 카론 말했잖아. 소원은 신중히 무르기 없다고.
Huh? Her odd comment lingered there for a while, but the night sky held its silence, a quiet protest of innocence. My god. What is this? A 401. If this is a canon seed, then she has dream powers. Oh, because it's... you know what? Honestly, I'm just going to keep it in my inventory. I don't need... It's like not even a large amount. Yeah. Alright, well, let's do a couple levels. I do have to leave at a certain point. Oh, I actually have to leave soon. So let's do one level. Check out the event thingy. I have not been doing my mirror dungeons. I'm irresponsible. It's because I've just been busy with the... Yeah. Wow, that sound just now, I didn't know a human body could make a sound like that. I was just doing some stretches. Can't seem to do them without making these noises nowadays. Gregor, you're old. Huh? What do you mean you can't? That right there is the creaking sound of time's ravages. Think, oof, I know Dante's been turning the clock to rewind our time, but I feel like my joints are starting to grate. I know what you mean. Definitely don't feel as spry as I used to. Maybe the pain from repeatedly dying and reviving takes a toll after all. Yeah, dying sure is a pain. That's when Hong Lu flippantly threw out an innocent comment amidst the complaining sinners. Speaking of which, isn't it funny how Don Quixote is totally fine even though he's hundreds of years old? He's gotta be the oldest of us by a lot, right? Wait, did they not remember? Hong Lu just forgot. Hong Lu's unprompted catapulting of such a heavy subject brought the busy air inside the bus to a sudden stifling halt. I thought we were gonna take some time to actually broach that subject, but you just bulldozed through the whole mess, huh? I must have made things awkward. I didn't realize everyone was so sensitive about their age. That's, 'tis not to concern thyself with. Be not so... Of course, there was someone who could not care less about the bus's air quality. Well, that's a hard line. Oi, Scoot, that's my designated seat you're planting your ass in. I'll whack you. On the other hand, here's this guy without a care in the world. Almost makes me wonder if he even remembers what just happened. Well, maybe this is your chance to get back at him for treating you harshly? Don Quixote, I'm sure you can. Hank, I've never seen your eyes sparkle like that before. I'm quite fond of the current temperament of our company. Unless young Heathcliff here suddenly morphs into a villainous scoundrel, I have nary a wish to exact violence upon him. I love the Ishmael Heathcliff dynamic. I don't know if I talked about this on stream, but I did do like I don't know, I call it a thought experiment with Matt one time, where I was like, If they had video games, what would they be playing? And I was like, I really want. One thing that stuck in my brain was Yiseng and Faust hanging out, and Faust was like, we have to bully the gardener in order to progress the game, and Yiseng is just like, no, but he's not a bad man. He's done nothing wrong. In Untitled Goose Game. And I just thought that was incredible. Unfortunately, I don't have the artistic skill to bring that to life. and Yiseng with this big wet eyes being like, no, but the gardener. I don't know. Right, now that's over with. Let's all shut up and keep the chinwag to a minimum, yeah? Seems plenty villainously dickish to me. Anyway, am I the only one thinking that it's about time we got the thing? The thing? Well, you know, the thing that we tried a while ago, but didn't get to enjoy due to some unforeseen issues. Deathmatch? Not that. Don't you remember? We... Halo 2 Deathmatch. He even played volleyball by that big body of water. Contextual clues suggest that he is making a request for a vacation. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Let's all go to a spa or something. Relax, get massages to loosen up our muscles some, please? You still have expectations for our employers? Aha! I recall that young Rousseau has given quite the exquisite massage, hath he not? I have an astute knowledge of the major muscle groups and nerve structures of the human body. I never did anything bad with this knowledge. I just want you to know. For many weeks following that massage, my body was deprived of any sensory stimulation. Thus understood it was the philosophy of Rousseau's physical therapy, that the most infallible methodology of convalescence from pain is to remove any and all stimulation, including that of pain. It seems that the time is here. Vergilius. Yes, I knew that this day would eventually come. The day is here. Why is everyone acting so serious all of a sudden? He explains how he learned it through his seminar at torture school without a hint of shame. Yeah. Rodion's observation is correct. While turning the clock does indeed turn the time, a certain degree of exacerbating fatigue cannot be alleviated. This necessitates that we employ a certain measure to verify the status of each sinner. What could it possibly be that it needs this much buildup? In other words, it's time for Limbus Company's dramatic gulping. Are we sure this isn't the joke? Regular checkup. Regular checkup? We did get a call from the higher-ups a while ago requesting that we send the sinners in for a regular checkup. But it was repeatedly delayed due to several limiting circumstances on our end. They've been obnoxiously hounding us for quite some time. We're starting to get tired of explaining our absence. Checkup? What checkup? Don't be so on edge, Heathcliff. Such proceedings are regular occurrences at most corporations. I've never personally experienced it myself, but sounds like they're just checking to see how we're doing health-wise. I turned around, getting ready to say, right, Ishmael? Only to come face to face with Ishmael's shocked expressing, frozen onto her face. Well, this is unexpected. That just happened. Thought Ishmael, with her worldly experiences, would leap onto this opportunity to lecture us all about how things worked outside Limbus Company. Regular checkups are... Oh, you're gearing up to explain what it is. Coolio. Was that clap in-game? I'm shocked. No. Well, not the regular checkup. Miss Ishmael's expression seems to suggest otherwise, Miss Rogia. Ah, I did hear that some fixer offices or associations employ varying methodologies when it comes to regular checkups, depending on their characteristics. What the fuck? This is lore that has never come up until now, and I am so curious. Locked up until there's only one left standing. Locked, blood of my colleagues, the only key to escape. What kind of checkup did she have to go through? Mel wasn't the only one responding with pale-faced abject horror at the suggestion. Gregor? You and Gregor? Do you even understand what kind of regular checkup you're getting into? I'm asking if you're prepared to go through the regular checkup no matter what happens in the process. Are you prepared to endure through everything that... What's wrong with this bloke now? Mates look all pale. I don't understand why everyone's making such a big deal out of this. I don't think it's that bad. I think we used to have annual health checkups back in school, too. What kind of checkups? They'd put us all in the same room, measuring heights, weights, running some basic fitness tests. Prithee, wherefore do they seek the measures of such characteristics? Must you really ask? A full knowledge and analysis of each soldier's status is indispensable intelligence for officers to have on hand. What soldiers? I was talking about my school. Right, so that don't explain shite about why you need to know that, does it? Why did they find it necessary to spray people with those stinking chemicals just to see if someone's got lice in their clothes? He must have gone through his share of rough checkups too as a kid, I guess. You all keep asking questions with the most obvious answers. In fact, I've been wondering when they'd test us. Otis confidently marched up to the front of other sitters with an assertive grin, as though he'd been waiting for this very moment. The true purpose of this checkup must be to elect a true authority amongst us. True authority? By your parlance, true authority, could it be that you are questioning whom among us is our leader? But I'm standing right here? I humbly request that you avoid plaguing yourself with any unnecessary misunderstandings about my suggestion, Executive Manager. Of course, I must preface this with the declaration that there cannot be an iota of doubt toward Executive Manager Dante's authority. Okay. Okay. Was this not always the topic of our great contention among us? That which of us is most fit to command the squad of sinners? Isn't it Ishmael or maybe Faust? That's what I thought too. This lack of cohesion is precisely why we always fail to face our enemies as a team. Always scrambling, always underprepared, always taken by surprise. You must always be ready to drop to the ground and give 500 push-ups whenever your superior commands you to do so. Always maintain the willingness to sacrifice your well-being and life for the sake of the glorious victory of your allies. It's all missing. Where is your readiness for self-sacrifice? No one's arguing with you, Otis. Who are you even talking to? So to summarize, the regular checkup entails putting us all in a small room and making us fight to the last sinner standing? Silence fell upon us at Honglu's succinct summary. Battle Royale. I've been looking forward to this. Deathmatch, as she said. Fuck it. I'll give you one hell of a fight. My fist used to be bloody infamous in the back streets. Fine, so that's how we're doing this, huh? I'm ready to roll. Guys, this isn't... Okay, so where are we off to? The battle... the regular checkup takes place at... The sinners seem to be under some serious misunderstanding about what the regular checkup entailed, but Faust had obviously long given up on correcting them. The headquarters. The headquarters you speak of must be the headquarters of Limbus Company. Yes. Ooh, we're finally getting to visit the headquarters, huh? A whole year after they hired us. We should be right on time upon immediate departure. This instant, thou sayest, yet mine heart is faint prepared. Prithee, allow us some time to prepare our travel provisions. Where's the HQ anyway? I hope it's not too far from here. That is a secret. However, I would like to inform you that it exists in a location inaccessible via Mephistopheles. Oh, come on. How are we supposed to get there if you're not gonna tell us where it is? I guess it's in the back rooms, right? They got a backroom store in there? Accessible via Mephistopheles. You're not about to suggest that we board the warp trains again, are you? Why, I shan't ever board the warp trains again. Indeed, we will not be boarding a warp train for this journey. So are we taking the back doors or something? Yeah, good point. Let's take them doors instead. Sound suggestion. However, in lieu of sufficient information regarding each door, the destination may hold an element of randomness. Or, due to the variable nature of its activation period, the resultant destination may not reflect our intended end coordinates. Or an unexpected closure mid-passage through the frame may behoove us to bid the company our last farewells and embark on an untimely journey of no return. Are you sure this is a sound suggestion? Then I'd rather take that bloody train instead. At least we won't remember what happened once it's over and done with. Battle Royale. We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. So, further research was necessary to ensure safe transportation to the intended destinations. Further research? Are you implying that you made modifications to the back door? Bro going Battle Royale is funny. It's like she's in the in a voice call being like, "Oh, what should we play today, gang?" And she's like, "COD." And everyone else is like, "Ooh, we could play a little bit of Animal Crossing." Close assessment. However, it would be more accurate to say that the back door was merely used as a reference. How did you even make the time for research? Were you doing everything with us the whole time? LCA and Faust established multiple communications with a certain new wing aspirant company during the spare hours between our travels to garner multiple cooperation efforts regarding the stabilization of the back door. New wing? Are they looking to take over L-Corp's vacancy or something? Ooh, lore. Quite sharp, Gregor, but the direction of your intuition could be improved. It is a company seeking to seize the imminent vacancy of the ever-declining W Corp. W Corp. Is that so? No, W Corp never takes any L's. Is that so? Yeah, that makes sense. Story of W Corp's decline had been spreading more and more as of late. I'm not surprised that some companies would consider this to be an opportunity. Newspapers also featured op-eds regarding a possible management crisis at W Corp, with many of them discussing the mysterious disappearances as well. Yeah, I see. So they've been furtively planning and preparing to take over W Corp's position as a wing. Yeah, it's like, we need a lot of electricity and we don't have it anymore. but to supplant a wing even before it falls on its own? Now that's certainly peculiar. They must have a scheme perhaps in the works, and to ally with such ambitious parties as... Is the headquarters looking to start a war of the wings? I, at this moment, am not privy to such details. Miss Otis, we needn't make predictions in such rashness. Recall that W Corp has been mired in troubles both internal and external, having fallen to such desperation as to seek the assistance of our company. It is no wild presumption to predict that it shall crumble ere the advent of such violent pandemonium. For indeed, inefficiency is the bane of technology that brings ruination to those that fail to overcome it. Our research efforts, however, were quite efficient and successful. Its mechanisms are similar to that of the backdoor, but it eliminates the corridor, instead establishing a direct connection from one door to another. A portal, if you will. Yeah. Oh, so you resolved all the aforementioned side effects then? Not quite. Similar difficulties to the aforementioned cases were observed. Sometimes the accuracy of the target destination coordinates were lacking, or in other cases, the activation period would be cut short, causing the door to shut prematurely and amputate the subject as they were traversing between doors. There has been much progress in the stabilization efforts, however, minimizing pentasection incidents. Most recent incidents have been limited to bisections. Bisection certainly is an improvement over pentasection. They both sound equally awful to me. I would not behold mine own left and right shoes so cruelly sundered, forced to be so far apart on our coming to the headquarters. Yeah. Well. All this idle chatter of unnecessary concerns tells me that your bus life may have been too uneventful lately. Looks like the research arrived while you were wasting time. I saw a large and unfamiliar vehicle through the window. Is that the vehicle? It's got no windows, though. Oh, right, because it's like, when everyone left the library, they mentioned in Samurai thing that they were like, yeah, and they just suddenly appeared. How tiresome. Now, off the bus. Alright, I do have to go, so thank you everyone for coming, and we will, I will be back later. Yep, that was the plan. See you. I have another stream later tonight. So if you're still around, check that out. So I will see you possibly later, definitely next week.